Hi everybody. I'm gonna start by saying, uh, after the last video, I'm gonna stop messing with the doll for a little while. I'm gonna put her. She's right now locked in a closet. It is completely locked, and just gonna stop that for a week or so. Start feeling better. I feel really weird. I trying to reevaluate things and see exactly what I should do. I don't feel that I got the answers that I wanted. I don't feel that I am even happy with where things went. But for my own health, I feel I should just stay away from this thing for a little while. And I do want to say, some people said that maybe I put something in my nose to cause blood to come down. First off, I just that's a long way to go to like stab yourself with something up your nose to cause something. I and then somebody said maybe you had some kind of tube or something up there. I mean, honestly, let's be completely honest. If something happened like that, I'm pretty sure you would hear it. Just like somebody in like with a cold, it would probably sound like something's up your nose. So so many people are saying somehow you faked it. I did not. That's why I'm not doing this for a little while, because it did get to me. I just found this here. So I mean, to shove something up your nose, it would sound like you have something in your nose. To have something up there would sound like you have something up there. So I'm just saying, if I had a bunch of liquid up in my nose or a tube, it would sound like I had a tube or a bunch of liquid or snot up in my nose, and obviously I did not. So I'm just saying that I get people's skepticism, and I get that people are saying things like, oh, I don't trust what you're doing, I don't trust this and that. I understand that, because honestly I would feel the same way. If I stumbled upon a YouTube channel and people are doing this, I'm the first person to say that's got to be fake somehow. There's got to be something weird. So many people have also said, oh, well, you get out of view sometimes and you come back in. And it's like, well, of course. That's why I kept somebody was like, oh, why do you keep looking over this way? Well, I'm looking at two different cameras. And the other camera didn't pick up anything. I had this camera sitting on the table as well, and this one was completely dead. And I also had the other camera that I was messing with, the night vision, and that one died in the middle. You can actually hear it go bloop, bloop. Died in the middle of it. So I was looking at those, making sure I was in some kind of view of them. And I'm sorry, honestly, it's one of those things where I did not realize what was going to happen to me. So I mean, yeah, that's fine. If I knew that I was gonna fake something like that, I would have stayed in camera the whole time. If I knew there was some kind of fakery, I would have stayed. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that this, I already preloaded something in my head to do this, so I'm gonna stay in the shot the whole time, so that way you just see it gusher. I didn't know something like that was gonna happen, so I didn't have me in total frame of everything, because I didn't think I was going to be affected. I thought the doll was going to move, because that's what happens, is the doll moves and stuff. So I mean, you guys can say, oh, you somehow faked it this way, you did this. If I was going to fully fake on something, I would have made sure it'd be a big effect. I was in camera the whole time, and all this stuff was all there and focused on me. Oh, well, if I'm gonna have this pour down, if I'm gonna have that, oh, I'm gonna make sure I'm in camera. I'm gonna set it up for that one big reveal and have it just pour down, and we're good. All right, cut. I didn't, people are always going to be skeptical about things, and actually that's a good thing. That is incredibly a good thing, because that's how I am, and that's how you learn about things. That's how you understand. That's how you feel that the world is the way you understand it to be, because you question things. You have to be that way, and I understand that is the way you have to be, because if something doesn't look right, well, hey, let's see more proof. And that's why I kept doing this stuff. And now I'm to the point of, it was just, I don't think it showed too much on camera, especially that you have to realize also, when you're on camera, you get kind of braver. You know that people are going to be watching this. You know this. So you're like, okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm getting a weird nosebleed. I've been sick for a little bit, so you know what? Let's keep going. It can't be this, it can't be that. Let's keep going. And that's what I did. And now it kept happening. Some people said, why didn't you feel anything? Because honestly, my face was kind of going numb. And I actually had that, I was saying that in the actual video. I was feeling like a numbness in my face. So, yeah, when you're feeling that, I just felt numb, like from here down. And so I didn't know that I had some kind of dripping coming down. I didn't know any of that. And I had it was just kind of dripping. I mean, sometimes, have you ever had a cold and you don't realize that you have some snot coming down? I mean, that happens. So people saying oh, well, how did you not know? Well, everybody's experienced that. Everybody's experienced where you don't know something's coming down because either you're sick or you're feeling that. So, yeah. Other things I want to address are, people say that the doll's picture was faked. I mean, here's the thing. I still have the picture. Hold on. I still have the picture. I actually put it up in the closet. One of my closets. I have like 5. But that's the thing. Somebody said, oh, that was faked. If I was going to fake that, I wouldn't have been in a shot where you couldn't see anything. I had one camera from afar, and I had my phone. If I was going to fake things, I would do it in camera. I would come up with these things in camera. People are saying, well, you're posting a lot now. Well, yeah, because I was at work the other days. Right now, we're all quarantined. I can't do anything, so I have this time to just say, hey, what's the next experiment? Oh, you guys are talking about this. You know what? Let's try that. Last time, I was working those other days, so guess what? I could actually only do it like once a week. So that's why that. So people saying, oh, well, you know what? Your stuff is coming too quick now. Actually, everybody's stuff should be coming quick because guess what? Quarantine. My area is quarantined. I live in Texas. We're all quarantined. So, yeah, people are making stupid accusations but here's the thing. My most important thing is, honestly, I'm looking at for my health, my well-being. So I'm going to continue doing my other channel, Really Bad Movies and stuff. And this one, I'm going to stop messing. I mean, this one was given to me by my friends it was a defunct channel. I never even removed some of the old videos, but it was a defunct channel and they just gave it to me because they weren't doing anything with it. So I was like, oh, let's do something that I've always wanted. I've never seen people say, hey, here's a haunted this, or here's a haunted item, here's a haunted flash drive. Let's live with it and actually see if it constantly keeps doing something, if something happens. And that's what I decided to do. And so I did it. And I've been doing it. And I've experienced things that are strange and weird. And I just, I'm going to take a break. I've been told by some people that there's just a lot of negativity, but you know what? That doesn't bother me. You know, somebody said, why don't you answer all the comments on all the videos? Well, I can't really answer every single comment. That takes so long. Every video is getting new comments all the time. And I mean, how many hours of my day do you want me to spend doing that? It doesn't take, but people are like, oh, it takes but 5 seconds to answer a comment. Well, 5 seconds times 200 is a lot. And then that's 200 on this video, 200 on that video, 200 on that video, 200 on that video. I mean, I can't answer everything. I mean, maybe if it was more than just me, then okay. Sorry, I have a stomach disease, so it's every now and then just weird stuff happens there. But yeah, I keep getting asked, why did you do this? I already explained it here. I keep getting asked or told, hey, this is how you should do it. This is what you should do, like the Bible thing. You know, I've been hit up by a lot of people saying, this is not how you do it. You did this wrong with the whole Bible. I realize I did it wrong because I'm not a demonologist. I'm not this or that. I didn't even have anything prepared to read. I didn't know where in the Bible to read it. I don't know any of this stuff. I had to borrow Bibles from other people. So I don't know these things, okay? You have to realize, I'm not a professional anything. I'm just a guy who said, hey, I am curious what is happening here and what is going on. It's weird. It looks like part of my face is just drooping. Like my mouth looks weird. Doesn't look symmetrical. I have had a stroke in my life, so I am paranoid about that right now. But, no, people say these different things. People say, oh, well, you're probably doing this for views. What YouTube video is ever posted and says, I don't want a single view? Now, mine are different. I want people to view this that are interested in things like this, that are interested in what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is not entirely the same thing that you always see. You always see somebody say, oh, if something is weird happening, oh look, run away. Why don't you stay? Stay and see what happens. And that's what I was trying to do. If something was weird or anything, screw it, I'm gonna stay. You know? And I'm going to invite it into my home. I'm going to do this kind of thing where I just focus on that. And that's what I was doing. That's what I was trying to do. And I'm throwing that out to everybody else, saying this is what I'm interested in doing. If you're interested in the same thing, if this is something that interests you and you're wanting to know as well as I, come watch, come see. So now my cheek feels weird. It's not moving the way it should, and it is sagging a little bit. So now my cheek is starting to tingle a lot. I don't understand that. So it's not that my head's tilted weird, and my side of my face is not working right. This is really odd, but I'm losing my train of thought. I just wanted to explain that why I'm going to quit this for a little while, and I wanted to say thank you for everybody who has supported what I was doing, and everybody who's been messaging me on Instagram. Thank you. I will still be messaging back on Instagram, anybody who messages me, but I'm not going to be posting a bunch of videos with the doll for a while. I'm gonna stay away from her and see if physically I start getting better, start feeling better, and see if I actually am up for doing any more and investigating this anymore. So thank you so much, and everybody stay safe.